Hey Playas, how you doing? Welcome back to Playas Guide. This episode of Playas Guide, I'll be covering the retro gaming news for December 2020. So first up on this month's retro gaming news is a new NES homebrew game from Kahan Games. This game is being released on Kickstarter this week. It's up now. You can go support it. And you can also catch a glimpse of it on the latest episode of Pawn Stars. This game is called Chumlee's Quest for Pinky. So this is a brand new homebrew game. Just came out, maybe just hitting Kickstarter today as you're watching this. So go check it out, support it. I'll put a link in the description below for you. I don't know too much about this game because it was licensed by Pawn Stars. Kahan Games has really kept his lips tight and played his cards close to his chest with this one. There's not too much known, but you can go find out more right now on Kickstarter. Paprium, a Genesis homebrew, has just shipped and is arriving in people's mailboxes by the end of this month, or a little bit later for some people. But you've waited so long already for this homebrew game by the Magical Game Factory. What's another couple weeks if it doesn't show up right away because of, everything to do with COVID and all of the Christmas orders backlogged in our mail system. So if you don't know too much about this game, Google it. There is several articles and YouTubers who have done videos on this game. What we've seen in the past looked phenomenal. Then there was some footage that had leaked or not necessarily leaked, but that was shown at like a press conference thing. I don't have all the details, but it wasn't what we had seen in the trailer. The trailer looks amazing. So what will people be receiving in the mail? We'll find out very soon. But the trailer did look like an incredible Genesis game. Now, this is the same game producers that brought us Pierre Solar, which is an amazing Genesis game that actually found its way onto other home consoles, modern home consoles. So the expectations for this game are already quite high coming right out of the gate, but we'll see what happens. Tapeworm is a new homebrew game that you can get for your NES, your Dreamcast, or your PC. Now, the PC version is a USB cassette tape that you plug in and play the ROM off of. It looks really cool. Now, this is from the same guy that made the NES homebrew game Flea, which later found its way on to the Dreamcast and had some success there. So that's why right out of the gate they're starting on Dreamcast. Now that project is on Kickstarter right now. I think it's already fully funded, but you can still go support it. As far as I know, it's not finished yet if you are looking to get your copy. If you don't, they are hoping to come out with like a limited run of this game available to everybody. Nintendo Land. Now, I'm sure you've heard about Nintendo Land. It's opening on February 4th of 2021. A little early, in my opinion. I don't know how they're going to work around COVID with all of this, but the trailer has been released. So we can now go take a look and see what the Nintendo Land experience in Japan is going to look like. And by Nintendo Land, I mean Nintendo World. I seem to have got that confused with Disneyland or something along those lines. Nintendo will also be releasing a resurrection of Ghosts and Goblins. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection on the Nintendo Switch. That's coming out February 25th, I believe. I think it's just exclusive to the Switch for now. We'll see if it gets a release on other consoles. If you enjoyed Ghouls and Ghosts or Ghosts and Goblins previously in the 90s and 80s, then you're surely going to enjoy this game. It looks to add a lot more to the experience. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know how well the audience is going to react, because those games have always been very difficult and very challenging. And let's face it, a lot of modern games play like a movie, or they hold your hand, or they have really long tutorials. This is a game of skill, and high level of skill at that. Anyways, Playas, that's it. Not too much for the month of December. For a while there, what I was doing was combining 2 months into one, so that the retro gaming news would be extended longer than normal. But my past few videos have been quite lengthy, so I just wanted to give you a quick video this week that you can catch up what's going on in the retro gaming world. If you know of any other news, post it in the comments below and share it with the retro gaming community. You can also join the Playas Guide gaming community on Discord, where there's a news section. You can share more information and your opinions there. Be sure to follow Playas Guide on Instagram and Twitter, and don't forget to catch our now daily streams on Twitch. That's right, I've teamed up with a bunch of the highest quality streamers on Twitch to bring you content every single day of the week. Playas Guide wants to be your source for retro gaming and collecting, so hit subscribe, and I'll catch you later, Playas.